Guys, this is the sd60i locomotive that I have redone into the sd60p, which P stands for Pro, as you've been watching my other videos. And like I said, this should have been the original traction motors, but I have redone it with the radial AC traction motors here. And this piece that I told you about in my other video was put on my sd60p. The eval, you can't really tell, but it's in there. It's in this part right here, but you can't really tell. You see right in this part, I kind of left it naked, that way you could see the eval.
You can see it.
And mostly the plow itself was supposed to have been redone, but I did not redo any of this. But see, I just made it formal. I didn't go with the wire not being there. Sorry, but this wire was not on the sd60i locomotive. As you see, the small CSX logo is supposed to be big. You got the class lights as kept on the sd60i locomotive, and also the separately applied grab irons. As you see, I have them on there as well. The door to the cab, I also have that, and this locomotive should reflect of what it looks like. Looks very formal. This same vent here is on the sd60p, but the only thing you don't see is the lightning bolt below the number on the sd60i itself. My locomotive was higher, so it's the sd60p, which is higher, so they put the lightning bolt underneath the number. And you've got the sd60p lettering. Sorry, you got CSXT, and then here you've got the spirit of bending. This isn't a spirit of anything here. And what I did was took most of the you see here, this is another thing that I meant to show y'all. This right here is not the same as what's on my locomotive up on the drawing. I have the sd70 MAC locomotive part back there. And most of this locomotive was redone. Most of it was kept and most of it was gotten rid of by me. The safety cab is the same except for this one little window. I'm calling that the shark fin window. And that shows them a lot more details about where everything is on the track ahead of them. And that also gives them a place to view the locomotive's traction motors, that they can look down and see if it's wobbling and not. Oh, Lord, my camera went out, didn't it? Oh God. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm gonna try to fix this. Alright, there we go. As you see, the number boards were kept on this locomotive. I didn't change most of it. A lot of things were kept the same. Like I said, most of it was changed. And the spirit of bending was actually an SD80 Mac purchased by Electromotive. Well, made by Electromotive. I'm sorry, but it was painted to CSX's paint scheme. I think it was YN3, YN2, something like that. But it was a good locomotive by Conrail, which was the original buyer of this the locomotive. Which this is where the sd60i came from. The sd60i was bought by Conrail before any other locomotive place got to it. CSX gave, I don't know how many they said it was. They said that they were given a lot of locomotives that were sd60i's, and some were split with Norfolk Southern, and they've kept this ever since. I know I know three actually that are repainted, and they're different. Okay, so you got the Go Rail locomotive, Norfolk Southern. You got the Honoring Veterans locomotive, Norfolk Southern, and you've got the First Responders locomotive by Norfolk Southern as well. But those were all SD60Es, which were originally SD60Is that were rebuilt. Most of the features on the SD60Es were kept because of the fact that the SD60I was made. See, like these right here, the ditch lights were the same, the headlights were the same, but this part right here was not the same. It came out a little bit more, and the cab was different. It didn't have the class lights, and the door was in the middle. It didn't have this straight line going down to show the curve. And like I said, this is a great locomotive, and I just took everything from that and redid it. I'm gonna go slowly across the top of the locomotive here. I'm gonna go down the locomotive. Radial AC traction motors, and the front plow. So basically that's it for this video, and please hit the like button if you like this. This is a rare edition that I want to be pulling out and be showing. So like I said, hit that like button and subscribe.
We just need face to face. You could pick the time and the place. You'll spend some time away. Now you need to forward and get me out of work.
It's me out there.